Third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Machado, the runner at first. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And now in the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Into the box, Matt Kemp.
Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Kemp in front at 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mitch Moreland.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Riding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Brian Dozier.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that one just missed outside. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-2. Popped him up. Kinsler is there for it. He's got it one away. Standing in, Cody Bellinger.
First baseman, Cody.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded back up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Right fielder, Yasiel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to Puig. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez is there. And that's the third out. In now, Eduardo Nunez. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Digging in, Sandy Leon.
The catcher, number 3.
First things first, here's a throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken, the throw.
He's safe.
Now the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is out on the tag. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, David Price. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Bellinger is there. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Clayton Kershaw.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kike Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Here's McFarland after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Striding in, Justin Turner, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Justin Turner.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Turner, 33 years old. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Price is calling for it. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1 the count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lays off 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. A runner from 3rd crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Next up for Los Angeles, Brian Dozier. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just a 1-run score. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Andrew Benintendi becomes the first out of the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Hernandez going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One run on 3 hits and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Puig is going to get there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Bellinger.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. In now is Yasiel Puig. He popped out in his first trip.
Yasiel Puig.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Popped him up. Bogaerts waits on it. 2 down. Ready now, Clayton Kershaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Ian Kinsler. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ground ball left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, a base hit in his first trip. Grounded weakly to the right side. Dozier over to his left. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Price. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Kike Hernandez.
And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead. Strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And the changeup is way low that time. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Price gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Missed with a breaking ball. Two out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Joe Kelly takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 56.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now. Matt Kemp. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And that one just missed outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. 1-1.
That's inside.
Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
I got 2-1 the count.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
And it's fouled away. Turner in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Popped him up. Kemp coming on, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Keeps spiked him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. He went deep last time up. Ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Hard hit toward the hole. Machado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. Cody Bellinger will be next. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Benintendi is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fastball that just misses inside. Dozier leads off first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Missed with a slider.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Jock Peterson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Matt Barnes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he is in there. So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. And they're runners at the corners now.
Kike Hernandez.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits to this point. Pedro Baez
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
ready with the 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fly ball to straightaway left. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Machado at second. Turner on at first with nobody out. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play. So a runner at third. 2 men are out, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, 2 hits in 7 tries. Left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Eduardo Nunez.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Sandy Leon. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Settling in now, Matt Barnes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Jackie Bradley Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Check swing called strike. 0-1. It's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that's through for a hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Stepping in, Pedro Baez, number 13, will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with Cergon. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Bellinger at third with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. Stepping in, Manny Machado. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Kenta Maeda comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Mookie Betts. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing. It's ball 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Scott Alexander answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So striding in, J.D. Martinez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round. Kenley Jansen answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Weak chopper up the line. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A sold-out crowd. 56,000 strong at the start. All up in L.A. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. In today, and he's at first. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Can't ask for much more. Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Ought to be a good one here.
Right fielder.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get. His first up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. High in the air into shallow left center. Correa over to his left. Makes the play, one away. Here's J.D. Martinez. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 2 for 6. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Another look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Jose Altuve.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Lifetime versus David Price. He has 7 hits in 19 tries. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, George Springer.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Bradley moving in. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Gurriel is over to take a look. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll pitch called a strike. And he misses there. 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
0-1's the count.
Missed with a slider. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Standing in, Sandy Leon. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he'll step off and try again. The 2-1 home. Misses inside off the plate.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime versus David Price. Batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fouled away. Correa, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Leon finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, 2 down now. Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 5. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind it, count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So he sets him down swinging. Jackie Bradley Jr. is retired to start the third. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Reddick coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Over to first, Cole. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Betts is on the move, and he fouls this one off. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And another throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. One strike now from Cole. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. Third inning, no score to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking.
Ouch, that one hit him. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Full sets. First pitch on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Martinez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard. Wow. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hitter, Evan Gattis.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. There's Kinsler at second. Reined in. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 3 for 9. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Maldonado blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Altuve.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Leon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now Cole's delivery 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Got him to go down swinging there. J.D. Martinez goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Correa. And there are 2 away now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bogaerts takes off, and it's quickly 0-2. Bogaerts is off at first with 2 away. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw.
He's safe.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Altuve moving to his right. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And they will slap. Into the box now, George Springer set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. First time up, he went down looking. Grounded back up the middle. Kinsler to his right. He has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
The batter, number 1.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. High pop-up. Price has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Eduardo Nunez.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Missed with a breaking ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning. At the plate, Sandy Leon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. So 1-1 home. Down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Leon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-1 is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base. Cole sets. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kinsler. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez.
is ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Moreland over to his right, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Chris Davinsky takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bob couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Tony Sipp, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. He's outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. Sipp, originally from Mississippi, he was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Missed with a slider. Turned on down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that plate appearance extends the inning for Ian Kinsler. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Reddick.
And a ball, 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Count even at 2-2. A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. Gone! Trying to pick things up where he left off, Martin Maldonado. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left.
Coming in is Benintendi.
1 out. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box, George Springer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a step off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Digging in and looking for more, Sandy Leon. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Will Harris comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Will Harris.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Quick check on that tying run at first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 1 out, nobody on. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Now another 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
So he got him swinging. Sandy Leon is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Correa has got it, and the side is retired.
It's time.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Bregman.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
Up next
In now, Yuli Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Kinsler onto the grass. He's there to track it down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The 2-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Reddick. Still going back. Gone! The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Career numbers against Will Harris. Not Roberto Ozuna enters from and the strike.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 54.
Now here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1 run. On 6 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Ozuna will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He's batting cleanup, but it's been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's got a batting average of .444. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So stepping in, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right.
Joe Smith enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Josh Reddick comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Popped him up. Leon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Eduardo Nunez.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Sandy Leon, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Sinker, 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Sandy Leon goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. Springer on the run. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Popped high in the air. Bregman is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance.